welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're actually going to be giving my long-haired guinea pig Star a bath. So I'm going to walk you through the process of how to bath and just give a long-haired guinea pig a bit of a wash and a groom. I had originally decided before filming the video that I was going to give Star a wash in a little basin on the floor. Now I've left the following clips in because I thought it would be helpful for other people to see that if you do want to wash your guinea pigs in a little basin on the floor, then these are the things that you are going to need. I then remembered that Star is one of the most skittish guinea pigs that I have ever owned, and she cries and gets really upset when I'm just brushing her hair. So at the last minute I made the decision to switch out the washing up bowl for my sink, because my sink is really deep and I would be much higher, because I realised that if I'm doing it in this little bowl here that you can see on the screen, she is very likely to jump out of it. And this is now me basically just showing you the shampoo that I am using. Yes, it is Johnson's baby shampoo, which is perfectly fine to use on your guinea pigs. There are, of course, other shampoos available that are specifically made for pets or specifically made to treat mites and lice. But this is the one that I have chosen to use on Star today. So now you'll see that we have moved into the kitchen, and I have lined the countertop with the big towel that I'll be using to dry Star in when she's finished her bath. And I am currently just giving all her fur a good brush before we place her in the sink. And now I have also lined the sink with the tea towel in the bottom to stop her sitting on the cold surface of the sink and to give her some traction if she wants to move around or tries to jump out. So I'm now going to carefully place her in the sink and see how she copes with her very first bath. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. Oh, it's okay. Oh, I know. It's okay. It's okay. There you are. I know, sweetheart. I know. So as you can see there from the initial reaction, Star was not at all happy with what was going on around her. The sound of the water scared her, the environment was different, and she really did jump out quite badly, like I expected. This is exactly why I wanted to do it in the sink in the end, because as you could see, I was blocking her ability to get anywhere. She wouldn't have been able to run away. She jumped right up onto me, and it meant that she was much safer. So as you can see in these clips, I made the decision to start washing Star just a little bit at a time because she was still crying and very scared. Now, because the sound of the water scared her, you'll see here I decided to put a little bit of the water into a jug and pour the jug onto her fur. This just meant that the tap wasn't running constantly, and it meant that she was able to feel a little bit calmer during the whole situation. Now, she did continue to cry, and that was okay, but as you can see, she's no longer jumping out, and she did calm down enough to let me get the bath on the way. Mama. Good girl. Right, let's get a little bit of shampoo. So now it's time to do the shampoo. You only ever need to use a very small amount of the shampoo, as the guinea pigs are tiny and you really don't need more than about a pea size. You'll notice here I put it in my hands. I do not put it directly onto Star's fur, and I just very gently just massage it into her fur. You will also notice that I haven't gone anywhere near her face, as you do not wet a guinea pig's face. I am only washing her back and her bum. So I'm now going to finish doing the shampoo and then rinse Star off. It's also very important that whenever you need to lift up your guinea pig during this process, that you always make sure you have a hand underneath them, supporting their body at all times. As soon as the bath is done, it is really important to get them straight out of the sink and wrapped up into a lovely warm towel. And as you can see here, I'm just making sure that Star is wrapped up and gently begin rubbing her fur. And I want to get as much of the wet off her as possible just using this towel. And I'm so proud of Star. She did so well. For a piggy who was really frightened at first, she calmed down really, really quickly. So I'm so proud of her. Ooh. Poor little Star. So I left that first initial clip in there for you so that you could see Star's reaction to the hairdryer. Now, don't worry, when it comes to the hairdryer, it was on the cold setting. There was absolutely no heat whatsoever on the guinea pig. And as you could tell by Star jumping when it first turned on and her initial shouting, she wasn't too impressed by it. But to be very honest with you, she did calm down again and sort of began to enjoy it and just kind of let me do it. Now, she wasn't very wet by the time I did the hairdryer, but it was just to make absolutely sure that she was completely dry. Guinea pigs can be very vocal and very dramatic, so I'm going to show you these next few clips where, as you can see, Star is not jumping, she's not hiding, and she's not running away. But oh boy, is she vocal about not being happy. With the blow drying over and Star looking so much cleaner and feeling so soft and fluffy again, it was time to give her a good brush and make sure there were no knots or mats left in her fur. And as you can see, she is more than happy for me to just brush her fur. She is now much calmer and much happier, although still giving the occasional squeak around the back end there. So now we are dry and all the knots are brushed out, and as you can see here, I'm just giving her a really tiny little trim, focusing mostly on the back end and just trying to get some of the fur short around her bum to avoid her getting the pee stains, and just giving her a general tidy up and a groom because she is a long-haired piggy.